So, like I was saying,
Switch to Geico now and you could save hundreds on your car insurance. For a free rate quote, visit geico.com to see how much you could save. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
PM Show Weekend Edition, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the PM Show Weekend Edition with the one and only Fred Dreyer.
Welcome back to the show. We're flying high here, dive bombing the pernicious peddlers of the pornographic politic. We ended our last segment with a comment about what I believe is necessary, what the narrative has to be. Tommy, I want you to start this segment off with number 7, if you would, please.
Poll after poll has shown that the American people do not like Obama's policies, but they like his family. He's excruciatingly charming. He has a lovely family. It is not a personal hatred toward him. So as I wrote in last week's column, I think Romney is the most conservative on the issues, on the positions, for example, on illegal immigration, and yet he is moderate in his temperament. So I think he is by far and away the strongest candidate of the 4 we have right now.
That's Ann Coulter.
Yeah. Listen, folks. I'm sorry. I like Ann Coulter, but that's ridiculous.
You don't think he's moderate in temperament and strong on
I don't
the
care
issue?
if he's moderate in temperament.
Take it easy.
I don't. But I don't care if he's moderate.
Go back in the tail section.
You can't. Let's both of us go back to the hay pile. And I don't care if he's moderate and temperate, and I don't want her to qualify that we like Barry. That we think he's nice and wonderful. That guy hates us. He hates the Constitution, and he hates everything about this country. He's already said it. He wants to systematically, fundamentally change the country.
Let me ask you,
and we're here being polite, in the face of this guy pulling all the plugs out.
I mean, he's embracing the super PAC now. You know what this is? He's looking at getting some big time money from fundraising groups. He said he would never do this, that he would never do it. Now he is basically lied to us, and now he's going to do it. And so this is a guy that's lying on his campaign. When George W. Bush did this, they chastised him, they nailed him to the cross. He was sitting there bleeding to death, and it's like, this guy here is just, okay, he's now embracing the PAC. Okay, he's going to raise money. He lied to us.
Yeah, it's a double standard, as we all know, and it's playing out pathetically, and that's why I say the narrative has to change. You can't be this obsequious and this polite and this pandering that Ann Coulter is in her support of Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney is weak. He's left of center. Tom, let's hear from Mitt. Let's go to number 8.
It's not good being poor, and we have a safety net to help those that are very poor. But my campaign is focused on middle-income Americans. My campaign, you can choose where to focus. You can focus on the rich. That's not my focus. You can focus on the very poor. That's not my focus. My focus is on middle-income Americans, retirees living on Social Security, people who can't find work, folks that have kids that are getting ready to go to college. These are the people who've been most badly hurt during the Obama years. We have a very ample safety net, and we can talk about whether it needs to be strengthened or whether there are holes in it, but we have food stamps, we have Medicaid, we have housing vouchers, we have programs to help the poor. But the middle-income Americans, they're the folks that are really struggling right now, and they need someone that can help get this economy going for them.
And they are chastising and killing him with that statement. Everybody is now I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say he wants to support the middle class, but you can't say you're going to do that by not supporting the poor, which is kind of the inference he's giving you there.
That's exactly correct.
It's terrible.
That's
they're killing him in
right.
the press with that.
Well, they're killing.
How great is he as a
I'm going to
speaker?
kill him with it because
you are. Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, because look, it just goes what I said before. This doesn't fit the narrative of what's happening today. He's target politicking. I'm going to go after the middle class, and I'm going to talk about economy, and I'm going to talk about America. Talk about what is missing.
Exactly.
Talk about the Constitution. Talk about the hammering that you're getting every single day. This stuff is a small teepee. Yes, it's important. Yes, it's true. It's being dwarfed daily now by Barry Obama, Mohammed Atta in the White House, who was bombing the Constitution. And this guy is talking about, Ann Coulter's apologizing because we don't want to hurt his feelings and say we don't like his family. Well, I don't know his family. I mean, God bless him. That's fine. But don't qualify, the destruction. It's not unlike the Titanic, the people floating in the water, and people coming by. A guy comes by and tries to reach for people to pull them into the boat, and one of the women in the water says, "No, I remember you. Yesterday, you were very mean to me on the dance floor, and I don't think I'm going to get into that boat. Well, you're going to drown. You're going to die. Well, I don't think so, but I'm not getting into your boat." That's the tantrum that's being thrown by the Republican Party, by the conservative base for not demanding that their representatives are speaking to them in the right fashion.
There's a lot to that conservative base because if you notice, Gingrich wasn't really in those races, but the conservative vote all went to Santorum big time. That's why he won.
Yeah, that's
there's
right.
There's a huge conservative swing there.
That's right, and because he's going to change the narrative. Romney had better get up and lose all of this target economy, the specialization of the middle class. He better start including everybody in this when he talks. And the only way you can do that is to talk higher and talk to the people about the Constitution of the United States.